right, let's do this. We're back. Hello and welcome to the next episode of uCast Talks. This is the podcast where we explore the latest trends and technologies that are shaping the OTT industry. Today, I'm very pleased to be joined by my colleague Denis, CTO of UniqCast. Hi, Denis. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Matjaž. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about a topic that's increasingly central in the world of streaming, artificial intelligence.
Absolutely. So over the recent months, we're seeing AI moving from this just nice to have enhancements into this core strategic enabler for OTT operators. And at UniqCast, we've been tracking this development, how AI is impacting everything from personalization to content creation, in some cases, even monetization. And today we'll unpack some key areas. We'll talk about what is possible now, what is emerging in AI, and what operators need to be ready for. So, Denis, let's start with the now. Let's start with today. How is AI currently being used in OTT streaming platforms?
Good question. Right now, the most visible AI use cases in OTT are around recommendation and personalization. For example, streaming services use machine learning models to analyze user behavior, unique history, device types, time of day, region, to serve the content recommendations tailored to each user. Another crucial area is content preparation. AI today is used for automated metadata generation, like tags, thumbnails, trailers, which allows operators to quickly make content discoverable and significantly reduce manual workload in the content pipeline. This enables small operators to be much larger to their audience. A third major area is the user interface, particularly voice assistants. AI-driven voice commands are being integrated as we speak to improve content discovery, playback, control, and general navigation of the platform. It's offering users a more intuitive and hands-free way to interact with the platform.
Great, and this all makes sense. So we've already set the foundations of this talk, and that brings me to the what's next part. We always try to look into the future a little bit on this podcast. So what emerging capabilities do you see that will shift the game for the OTT operators in 2025 and even more importantly, beyond 2025?
Well, stepping into what we see ahead, the entire video streaming ecosystem is becoming more robust, driven by stronger overall performance of agentic AI solutions. The primary shift, in my view, is the acceleration of in-house development. Certain partner businesses currently operating within the video streaming ecosystem will be acquired by companies like UniqCast and integrated directly into our development efforts. Solutions that sometimes took a decade to build can now, with strong help from AI, be built within a time frame of just 6 to 12 months. For a company such as UniqCast, this means we'll have to go even further and wider in what we develop, covering more areas. Consequently, instead of relying on an ecosystem of, let's say, 10 to 15 partners, companies for our streaming platform, there will be only 3 or 4 essential partners required for providing a complete end-to-end solution.
That's very interesting. So from a practical perspective, from an operator's perspective, what are some of the technical, maybe even organizational challenges that you foresee for UniqCast clients as they go and adopt these AI use cases?
Well, a few key ones. Validation and error control. This presents some major challenge in ensuring the reliability of video streaming platforms. It is essential to validate AI-generated output and keep hallucinations or errors to manageable levels for reliable performance. While AI API costs are generally trending down, the budget required to run various AI capability remains prohibitive for smaller operators. The issue of cost versus scale is a significant hurdle for broader adaptation across the entire industry. Furthermore, any AI solutions is fundamentally constrained by data governance, user rights, regional compliance requirements such as GDPR. Adherence to these regulations is prerequisite for deploying AI technology responsibly.
Excellent. That's a good overview. Perhaps a quick example from me, if I may. So, if a telco operator that we work with wanted to jump from this traditional recommendation system to something advanced, like advanced content discovery using AI, or they want to implement AI voice assistant, just very practically, what might be some realistic first steps that they would want to take in this regard?
Well, you could go in many directions, but let's imagine this simplified roadmap. First, you have to ensure metadata foundation. So you have to verify and enrich existing metadata for live TV, catch-up TV, VOD, whatever other like services that you have. Insufficient metadata will hinder the effectiveness of AI-driven services. Second thing you could try to do is define experience that you want and the budget that you have. Determine the desired richness of the user experience and set the corresponding budget for integrating advanced features like recommendation agents or voice assistants. Then you could also go with, for example, analytics. You can implement some sort of robust analytics solutions. So you can establish a strong statistical and analytical framework to accurately measure KPIs, such as customer acquisition, engagement, attention, and evaluate return on investment based on these KPIs.
Okay, great. Now, Denis, let's maybe zoom out a little and think about the big picture and the benefits. So what does this all mean for the operators that we serve? I mean, the telcos, the ISPs, the content owners. And if we can talk and think about what does AI bring to the end users at the end?
Okay, for operators, AI, in a way, it becomes a differentiator. The core goal remains achieve better quality of service, at lower price points, and let's say shorter time to market for the operator. So in this regard, AI provides this by enabling deep personalization, rapid adoption of young trends, and consumption pattern. So you can have predictive content delivery, smarter, more dynamic monetization strategies like optimized ad insertion, which altogether creates a competitive edge for a particular operator. However, the practical meaning of better quality and lower price is market dependent. So when launching new AI-enabled services, it's crucial to calculate the right price-performance ratio, recognizing that not all global markets can bear the same cost of the solution. For viewers, well, you could have a more personalized, seamless experiences. For example, you can offer tailored content versions, streamed or expanded based on the visual viewing history. For example, because if you watched X, here's the version of this to show to you. You could have better discovery with less friction. So accelerates the process of surfacing relevant content, helping viewers quickly find shows that they didn't even know that exist. And there is, of course, enhanced viewing quality. So this can include better localization, more immersive formats, and it boosts streaming quality. However, these advances also raise viewer expectations for this level of personalization and flexibility. Operators who fail to invest in this AI-driven features can risk falling behind.
Great. Thank you, Denis. This was a very engaging look at how AI is going to shape the OTT tomorrow and how it's shaping it today. Maybe just a thought to wrap up, if I may. So here at UniqCast, we believe that the platforms that will launch AI capabilities in the next 24, maybe 36 months will be the ones that will define the next wave of OTT streaming growth. So if you're a telco, if you're an ISP, content owner, I think now is the time to strategize and think about how to embed AI into your platform. So listeners, thanks for joining us on this episode of uCast Talks. If you found this useful, please subscribe and share the video. For more insights, even check out our blog. Before we conclude, Denis, any final thoughts?
Well, just this AI is not a silver bullet. But you can say it's unavoidable at this point. You can start pragmatically, iterate fast, keep the user experience front and center, and technology will follow. Thanks for having me, Matjaž.
Great. Great ending. Thanks. This is a wrap. Until next time, I'm Matjaž with Denis here at UniqCast. Thanks for listening and stay tuned for more uCast Talks. Bye-bye.
Bye.